Alright, guys, we have a brand new event. Union Master is what we got right here. The event, it does seem very similar to Super Battle Road. We did the first stage, where we were using only Fuse fighters. Here it's Hybrid Saiyans. Well, it's not really Hybrid Saiyans only, because, you know, we could bring one other character. I'm not even really sure who that would be. I plan on just running a full Hybrid Saiyan team. Let's just go ahead and jump in. Full Hybrid Saiyan team. See how this is going to be. We didn't really have too many issues with the Fuse Fighter runs, but Fuse Fighter obviously is a significantly stronger category than Hybrid Saiyans. I'm not even really too sure exactly what I'm going to go for with hybrids. I didn't even build a team leading into this. Alright, so obviously we're going to bring him. Beast. I mean, the thing is, if we're going to run Carnival Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, we are also going to need the Super EZA Gotenks. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. We'll bring Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I mean, we could run Future Gohan. Again, I'm not dying to run this guy unless we also bring a final trump card unit to activate his abilities. Let's get Pan. Well, Pan is only good with a full youth. Yeah, you can't just run Pan, unfortunately. I guess we could try this Pan. No, it's the same thing. Full youth. Yeah. No, I think we can still run STR Pan. But, like, you know, some of her full abilities wouldn't be on display. Like, her multiple turn support is only for GT Hero and Youth. She'll be okay, though. We can still rock her. And obviously, we won't have the Scouter. What do we want to do in terms of our last character? I guess this Gohan right here. Should be good. Future Gohan is a character I'm thinking of. Let's see. Alright, so remember, we're not running... I don't want to run that rainbow one just in case. Let me see. Is there difficulties in Friends here? No, but I will say that the second stage should be harder. That with the Fuse Fighter ones, the first fight wasn't as hard as the second one. I'm actually just going to take a peek right here. The stats for the fights aren't up. So, I mean, everything else I had already seen. Yeah, the second fight actually has passives. But they don't have anything really... The first fight had, like, dodge canceling and craziness. This one does not. Oh, wow. Wow. Uh-oh, we're actually in trouble. Wow, that's tough. That is tough. We're in trouble. So... Gohan needs a rainbow orb, and there was none. We could be in trouble on this turn, chat. I mean, we'll see how it's going to go, but this is potentially scary. Damn, dude. Gohan does have his intro up, because Beast is full power. So Gohan's going to get his additionals. And remember, there's 2 enemies here, so... Yeah. I guess Gohan is doing good damage, though. He's doing a lot of supers. Alright, we're getting good luck with the procs here. Now, remember, Intel our Gohan, I mean, he is just not even, like, without a rainbow orb, he's not the same guy, like, we know of, so. Yeah, crazy that there was no rainbow orbs whatsoever. Damn, that's just bad luck, right? Okay. Now, we will still be able to use Gohan's active on turn 3, or we could do Trunks and Goten's active on turn 3, because we do have the necessary Hybrid Saiyan characters to do that. Alright, 18 is out of here. Honestly, maybe I should have even targeted 17, considering... Okay, we're okay. But I was going to say, maybe I should have targeted 17, considering... We weren't able to get a rainbow orb for Gohan. Alright, nice. No super attack, okay. The enemies in these fights have had a tendency to not super, by the way. I mean, dude, this kid needs a rainbow. I'll hit this. I don't mind sacrificing Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's key. He's not even being targeted, so I don't really care. We'll do this. Alright. Beast will probably be effective in here. Probably. Probably. Union Master. These fights don't seem like terribly hard, but I'm not even opposed to that, right? Like, not every event needs to be, you know, all right, Supreme Magnificent Battle. Now, guess what? They're supering for 15 million turn 1. Okay, well, bye. See you later, kid. All right, Bojack. Let's go, Bojack. Bojack. All right, yep, there we go. We got plenty of rainbows, so we're looking good. We can just go ahead and hit that. That's fine. Gohan should be in no danger in slot 1 whatsoever. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan should be able to do a lot of damage. All right. I mean, yeah, this is an event that they honestly could just add stages to at, like, you know, during celebrations. So, like, you know, imagine if this was up during GDC. Well, I guess, I mean, you know, Fuse Fighters and Hybrid Saiyans kind of would be like the stages from GDC, right? But, you know, let's say that the next... I mean, we're going to get the Tanabata reveal. Honestly, I might upload this video after we get the reveal. I'll just throw out Namek. Namek as a guess. I think that Namek is possible. Superhero. I think Tournament of Power. Maybe Resurrection F. Daima, of course. Like, those are kind of like the possibilities right now, I think. Alright, looks like we might just exterminate Bojack, like, instantaneously here. Well, my Gohan doesn't have a crit build, so... I did not design this guy around doing a million crits turn 1. I mean, he gets guaranteed crits once we have the Father-Son Kamehameha up anyway, right? So... Alright, remember, Pan gives really good defensive support with these super attacks, by the way. So, every one of these gives massive defense to the next rotation. It would be really good of us to open up the last phase with, like, Pan, like, right away. That would be super good. Yeah, I mean, we could just rock Beast, but, I mean, Gohan, I gotta imagine, is gonna be a little bit more effective, right? In Gohan than Beast. I mean, we could do either or in slot 1, honestly. Remember, Trunks and Goten, once we get to turn 3, they're going to be able to use their active, which will give them guaranteed dodge. So, right here, we're going to kill. So, Trunks and Goten are going to show up on turn 3 in this last phase. This is it, right? Yeah, okay. Trunks and Goten are going to show up on turn 3 right here. They're going to have guaranteed dodge right away. Now that I've confirmed that this event is not, like, super crazy, is Broly doing... Broly doesn't even have anything in this first difficulty. Right? Like, he doesn't even have, like, crazy passive shit at all. Yeah, not really. Alright. I guess we do have two Super Saiyan 2 Gohans back-to-back right here. That's unfortunate. I mean, I could just hit this. That's fine. I'll just hit this. That's fine, too. And then we'll give this Gohan all this right here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're not really in any hurry. I don't think we're not going to lose to the stage 1 version of this fight. Maybe the second version, when the bosses actually have passives. That would be it, but we're not going to lose here. This Gohan is going to completely thrash this first phase of Broly, too. Look at this. Like, it's just... He's just going to cut him up in seconds, man. Now, remember, it's not always best to just blow the boss in half. Definitely not. Especially... Like, in the Fuse Fighter fight, the Dragon Ball Super Broly, he was building up damage every turn, right? This Broly's not doing that. So that would lead me to believe he's probably quite a bit stronger. So, like, what I'm saying is we would want, for example, Beast Gohan's active. We would want to have him get hit and have that procced going into the second phase, hopefully. All right, see ya. Okay. Bye, kid. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. All right, Big Daddy Broly. Again, I think Int Gohan is stronger probably than Beast, right? Yeah, I don't like I'm just gonna do this. This is fine. This is fine right here. And we got Pan right there. So Pan will give extra defense next rotation. Next rotation, though, we'll have both Goten and Trunks shit up, so we're going to be good. Yeah, this Gohan does do decent damage turn 1. Considering he does this, and it's got a... Well, he didn't crit. I was going to say he's got a reasonable chance to crit. Broly seems to have a lot of HP. Okay. We do have a lot of youth characters, so using Gotenks makes a ton of sense. And also Trunks and Goten with their crazy dodge, yeah. Alright. Oh, yep, well, we could dodge. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bud. We don't get to see what you're doing. No, sir. No, sir. Wait. I guess we are going to see what he's doing. That said 50k? Alright. I guess he double supers. Okay. That's a little scary. That is a little scary. This kid is dropping multiple. Okay. Because remember, I mean, there's like a second stage we're gonna have to go through. Wait, are these just like? Okay, let's toss this. Let's give some guaranteed dodge. We could also. Well, I could put them in slot 1, or we could put this Trunks and Goten in slot 1. I'm not even really too sure which one we want to do. All right, let's drop the Gotenks active. That'll buff most of the team. I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, this will maximize links for the LRs anyway. Perfect. All right, let's see how we do. We're gonna get the 2-turn support right here as well. Okay. Yeah, I think physical Trunks and Goten, depending upon the situation, they could be pretty good. So, wait a minute. So this Tech Broly, man, he just drops supers left and right, huh? Is every, like, was I yapping away? Is every attack he does a super? This Broly? Is that what he does? Bro, I was too busy yapping away. I think that's what this Broly might do. Just every attack is just a super. Huh, okay. Well, we can dodge. Alright, yeah, here's fucking Trunks and Goten. Okay, yep, kids, we got it. You guys are crazy. No, not every attack is a super, okay. Gohan might just kill right here. Broly is probably not hitting hard enough to kill. Especially if Gohan is supering first. Probably not. Okay. We gonna sit this dude down? No, probably not. Alright, let's see how Gohan does against this. I am not sure. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, how about we just finish him off with the triple Kamehameha? Kinda canon? Kinda? Kinda. I mean, they take some references to the family Kamehameha right there, right? Yeah, there we go. Love that KO screen, dude. That's a good one. That is a great KO screen right there. Alright, so there's the first stage. We'll just go ahead and go right into the second one. What I probably would do with these events, because the first stage almost seems like more of a warm-up than anything. Alright, I guess it's just showing you the layout of the fight. But it's the second one is the tough one. Because this one, the bosses actually have passives. So, yeah, we'll just go in, same setup. Nothing I saw is gonna, you know, push me off the team we used. And I'm just straight up looking at what their passives are. Nothing in here is really too crazy. Bojack does a lot of damage. 150k damage just at the start of turn, but nothing really too crazy. Yeah, this time we actually have a rainbow, so we're completely fine, by the way, too. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for 17, I think. Look at all the attacks on Trunks and Goten back there. I'm good on that shit. Honestly, judging by the way this is gonna fall, I'm gonna hit this. This will give Super Saiyan 2 Gohan more ki. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, my goal here is just hopefully we kill 17 before he attacks Trunks and Goten at the end a bunch of times. I'd just rather avoid that if we could. Because Trunks and Goten, they're good, but their dodge starts out pretty low. I think Trunks and Goten can be killed pretty easily in like these types of fights, right? Like real early on. Wow, no crit there, huh? Okay. I mean, he's got to be critting soon. This is now, what, 78% chance to crit right here? You better crit, bud. Alright, he did enough damage, though, for sure. Because Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, remember, is going to attack like 6 fucking times right here. This is the type of fight that this character's meant for. Although, remember, mine doesn't have, like, a excessive amount of crits on him. Which would make him a lot better in this type of fight. Because most of the meat and potatoes of this fight is happening before we would get to the father-son Kamehameha that he has, right? Alright, we're fine, though, because we're going to kill 17 before 17 can attack Trunks and Goten, so that's it. I don't think Bojack is going to be challenging at all. There's really no challenge here until we get to the last fight. I think I'm okay with this event, by the way. I felt like the Supreme Magnificent Battle, they were upping, like, the difficulty way too much. I think dropping a fight that will be a little bit more relaxed for some players is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, beautiful. Oh, oops, I should have noticed that right away. I mean, it wouldn't have changed how I would have played the turn anyway, but... Alright, this is bad. We want a Gohan on each rotation, by the way. Int LR Gohan. I mean, he's the best unit. I mean, yeah, duh. They're the best unit on the team by far. By fucking far. So... I guess, to be fair, though, no, we have to... Yeah, we cannot... Damn, dude, killing Bojack in one turn would be really bad. Because... Yeah, Man, the Gohans starting out in the same rotation, that will fuck us up bad. Because the reason is Int Gohan, as long as we're able to go into Trunks and Goten and start using their active skills and shit like that, I mean, I don't see... That last phase of Broly's not going to be able to do a fucking thing. He's just going to get sunned. He doesn't have anything that's going to stop us from crushing him. But Gohan, the way he works is it's just the second turn. Trunks and Goten show up. So I would like, you know, turn 1, turn 2 for Broly. You know, Gohan and Gohan. Alright, we'll do this. I'm gonna hold back intentionally. I mean, I would want to... I want the Rainbow Orb for that Gohan anyway, but... It is absolutely game-changing perfect if we do not kill on this turn. We do not want to kill right here. And of course, like, as I'm saying that, he's gonna get every fucking crit. Yep. Yeah. Y'all know how that goes. Okay, sure. Alright, Bojack is gonna die. Alright, I don't... Trunks and Goten turn 1 in this next phase, though. I don't think we have to worry about them too much. But, because if we would kill next turn, I'm gonna float Trunks and Goten off. So that means against Broly, they'll show up on turn 3, ready to immediately use their active skill right away. So they just will have 100% dodge, and then Trunks and Goten, the Int LR, will bully Broly the fuck out of here anyway. So then, like, physical Trunks and Goten won't even have the possibility to even get touched throughout the fight, which would be perfect. Yeah, Gohan is doing too much damage here. Alright, let's calm down, bud. Jesus. This guy. You done? My God. $50? Bro, chill. I was trying to let Bojack live. 50. Alright, Gohan. Alright, Broly time. Let's go. Alright, this does suck. We're not gonna have... Yeah, so it's gonna be turn 4 and turn 5 for the Goten and Trunkses. Turn 4 and turn 5. That is no good, dude. I can hit this. Oh, that's actually 1 shy of 24 key. Let's see if that bites us in the ass. I'll keep it, though. Remember, Beast wants to be at 24 key. It's kind of important for him. I'll get this to heal us up a little bit. Yeah, Beast has extra stats at 24 key. Well, now he's good, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Trunks and Goten probably would get killed if they get targeted with a super and hit with it. They would probably die. So, hopefully, that doesn't happen. Alright, it's only... probably the second phase that's doing multiple supers anyway. Well, I think and I hope, right? Okay. Yeah, chat. Let's hope, dude. Let's hope. All right, so now from here, the Gohans are going to be good to go. We're probably not going to get to Pan attacking here. Which does suck a little bit, because, remember, Pan attacking would give defensive support, but... Okay. Alright, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Let's see if this boy is going to give us any troubles. Rather than turn 3 and 4 for Trunks and Goten. You know, imagine we had Trunks and Goten on turn 3 right here. God damn it. We're not gonna. But we do have Gohan. It's going to be turn 1 Gohan, who's going to be very difficult to kill. I could just use Beast Gohan's active, though. Oh, actually... I mean, Beast with his... I guess I'll use the Beast active right here. Why not, right? Yeah, sure. We'll hit it. I will float Beast after using his active. Because we're still going to get... We still have the defensive link across the whole rotation, so that's good. Actually, I won't use Beast Gohan's active. I did not notice that just sitting there. Okay. Well, chat. Gohan is actually invincible then. Never mind. In Gohan. Because remember, if you get 5 Rainbow Orbs, he activates his passive. Dude. That is actually... I mean, that... Okay. That is a good example of just how much RNG is in the game. Like, just that loading in... let me show you guys, like, what that does. I'm gonna put it up on screen. Chat. We could leave Beast here. Look exactly what this is doing right here. Look at this. So this is giving us 258% defense, 20% damage reduction. He gets that for the rest of the fight. But then this as well. You kidding me? By the way, this fight, like, there's nothing crazy here. He's got a damage threshold. The first phase lowers ki. I didn't even notice that. He deals a little bit of damage. Like, this is not... The Fuse Fighter stage had nasty gimmicks. This fight doesn't really. All right, so we got this. Boom. Look at the support. You saw that? Support kicking in? Good shit, dude. That's nice. All right, it literally does not matter at all how hard Broly thinks he hits. Doesn't even matter. No matter how hard this kid thinks he's hitting, it's not high enough. Not when we get 5 rainbows with Gohan right away. That was crazy. That gives us 2-turn support, too. Massive 2-turn support. So he's buffing the fuck out of this Gotenks active skill coming up next turn. Poof. Yeah, this fight's done. Like this. What is he supposed to do? What is Broly supposed to do to us? Hit Trunks and Goten with their 100% dodge? Hit the other Trunks and Goten with their 100% dodge? Like, what? What is he supposed to do? Alright. Yeah, remember, they let you use 3... you have 3 item slots, chat. 3 item slots. That's so crazy. When was the last time we had a challenge event where you could use 3 item slots? That's madness. Plus the support memory? Ah! Kidding me? Alright, Beasterizer. Yeah, that boy's damage, it's not the craziest, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, you guys know the vibes here. Now, actually, is this... Let's hit this. Well, I was gonna say, like, there's Broly... Pop this as well. Do this. We can't get the 4, though. It's alright, I'm gonna do this. I think Broly is probably supering us in slot 3, but I don't think he'll be able to kill Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because both Trunks and Gotens are going to be given defensive support to Gohan. So I mean, Broly, I think Broly would have to be hitting very hard to kill Gohan. Like, really fucking crazy hard. And we also popped, you know, the Gotenks. Dude, that wasn't the super? God damn it. I thought the super was going to be right there. Well, fuck. Alright. Because remember, when they get to... There's the fucking super. So stupid. God damn you. Because when they get targeted by the super, in Trunks and Goten, they give massive support, dude. And they give the extra dodge chance, which works good with my characters who have a lot of dodge builds, right? Okay. Damage threshold's catching us. What is the damage threshold? I'm not really too sure. I wasn't paying close enough attention to exactly see what the damage threshold is. Oh, looks like it's 4 million. All right, let's see this. Uh-huh. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that is all we've got to say about that. Goodbye. He's done. Yep. Alright, yeah, chat. These fights are not very challenging at all. It's alright, though. I'm not really like, oh my god, no, I'm so mad. Like some fights with a little bit less difficulty is not the biggest deal. Maybe the reason they, this event has us, that said 31 million for Pan? That's at 31 million, right? What the fuck? Chill, Pan. God damn. Remember, I told y'all, Pan's got a good fucking kit, dude. Don't sleep on this Pan, man. She's giving crazy support, too. Yeah. Okay. And that's that. Okay. So maybe they made this a little bit less challenging because, you know, we are able to use very strong, well, it's not that we're able to use strong setups. Because you're limited basically to one category, it is only 5 characters, though, so you could, I don't know, hybrids plus, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or some shit, right? But, I don't know, it didn't really seem the craziest, so I can't imagine players will have too much trouble in here, man. I don't think so. Yeah, not bad. All right, well, chat, there we go. Got all the missions done. The second stage of Union Master. Because the thing is, if, you know, maybe the fight can be a little bit challenging, but the thing about that is, if we jump on over, like, you know, remember, the new character, like, is leading hybrids. So you could still bring this unit as a friend unit, right? And, like, these bosses are not, they're doing nothing, man. These guys are not doing anything, so. All right, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.